Oh, there's a whole bunch of fireworks. And it's not even midnight. By the way, have you visited the inn yet? Each soldier gets a room with the basic necessities. I already talked to you. Now I'm having to try and talk over fireworks. Let's go in here. It's not even midnight and they're wasting all their fireworks. Look, there's a bird. You apparently can't interact with it. R3? It says R3 down there at the bottom, and picture with two hands and R3. As far as I know, there is no R3 button. Unless you need a third party or some sort of a custom remote or whatever. Or one of those big, expensive joystick things. I don't know anything about the new ones, but I know I have an old one. Like old. Yeah, see the giant steel gate from the front of the fort, that's Odin's shield gate. It's Gunnar's cannon. Once the balls can fire the cannon, it's his word, old Gunyard will punch out a shot that will shake the earth and rattle your bones. Oh, so that's that little place that I saw in the preview. Yes, I watched the preview. I do some similarity research before I was to jump into something. Oh, hello there. It's just a lovely day today. How are you doing? Wonderful. It seems like you're doing very well. I didn't tell you if I was doing good or bad. Have you tried your hand at dyeing yet? No, not dyeing, the other dyeing. It's lots of fun and experiment with new and interesting colors, like dyeing wool. My uncle always insisted on looking his best. The reason is because he was a soldier and meant there was no telling when he may die. The other kind of dye. Not the first kind of dye, the second kind of dye. He wanted to be perfect from the moment that he was finally met in Verisky. Very surprised. After all, it wouldn't be the ride to Valhalla a mess. If you should ever want to dye your outfit or headgear, they really wasted space in the game to change your colors. My goodness. May the Valhalla skies watch over you and the razor-sharp pointing instruments of death. Well, that's so a confidence booster. We already talked to you the first time. Why do they look like maid clothes? Oh my goodness. I ate in color and type and they don't even say how much they are. I never bothered to even see if they actually are made outfits. Oh wait. Leave your hair skies to shine over you is what she said. It's obviously a forge. Oh, there you are. Gotten used to your work yet? Out of the battlefield, your weapon's an important part. Love it and take care of it, and it'll take care of you. But don't slack off from refining and taking good care of it. You hear? Of course. Even if he doesn't actually think that, of course, he would want more business. Of course, a wet behind the ear rookie like he probably doesn't have the zenny or the materials to do any refining yet. So I decided real generous and do a good service to you. See, usually you need the right materials to refine a weapon, but we call this first time the gift for joining band. Give me that weapon you've got equipped it right now. Sure. Don't even know if I like this weapon or not. They're done. You won't be having anybody who doesn't have a better job of it than me, because you're the only one that can do it. Just remember, depending on the level that the weapon is, you need a big difference in material and cover to be. As to with every single game ever that had you able to customize your weapons. Now, to figure out what you'd need ahead of time, you can look at the shop list. I don't know where to find this shop list. What? You've already learned all that over at the tailor shop? Yeah, the other person said about it, but I don't really know where it is. Collect materials for missions and refining way to level up. Yeah, we know. We apparently need to check this shop list, and we apparently need to find out where this shop list is. If you know, you could tell me down in the comments if you played this game before, because I don't know where to find the shop list. I'll sure I eventually will find it. I can now access multiplayer. But they don't plan on doing that right now anyway. Tavern, single player, quest in the tavern, do single player and mode, yeah, I already know. We'll be entering the tavern in single player. Warrior Company doesn't just trade our items, the business worldwide. Doesn't matter how many dangerous lands its items trade and everything else. You were just in the other building, you know. Apparently, with the tutorial in the beginning of the thing, they said that if you accept quests at this counter, the quests are apparently way harder than the quests at the other place. Because these quests are built for the multiplayer. With multiple people. If you don't know what multiplayer means. But you apparently get a lot higher rewards if you can do these solo. But we're not going to be too much concerned about this at that exact time. So we'll start down the list and talk to everybody. Hey, quit giving me that weird look. I just put this on to request those requests on the quest counter about it. What's this for then? I'm trying to talk to you. This is another billionaire macho Mark II. No, I'm not recycling anything we can sell it. The Evening River is a very important source to us and everything, yeah. You look like you're getting drunk. Hick, they be referring to a hiccup with there's little stars. I betcha you can hold down your drink, come have a sit and drink with me. I'll tell all sorts of great stuff. No, thanks, I prefer to be sober. What, you again? Oh, don't dare give Lift that. Any weird ideas? I never saw you before. What, you're worried about Lift? I'm just acting like a big sister, and I'll protect him from all the weird ideas the guys have here. The guys? Oh, this game has that in it. You should have been more specific on if it was guys or not that you're worried about. Sealed off for ages, the sundered lands in the great place governed by the law of survival cannot the sealed environment's the ultimate predator, the giant sundered land and must become your world's micronism. It's had difficult for you and speak. Orcs are a demi-human race that live in the sundered lands. They like bashing things with their clubs, so you best learn to duck. Oh, and they tend to roam around in mobs. Violence shared by is Violet shared a beautiful thing though. Best you take them one-on-one though. You're fine. Okay, guess we'll talk to these people. You look just like the other girl. Except I'm pretty sure the other girl had her hair in a bun. Maybe her hair was down. Apparently everything here is more difficult. Curly Sue? Her hair's not curly. Wholehearted approval and quest counter. Free field to stop by. Many sparrows, change hearts, and dwarven the potion counter. But also in the tutorial said if you get quest here from her, it saves it to as you did the same quest over there. So you don't have to do the same quest here in the harder place and over there in the moderate. And then this should be another item box. Yep. And then that other person. So this will be the end of this episode, and as the next episode we'll go on another quest. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.